Hello, welcome to Country Stitchers. I'm Liz.
Hi, I'm Deb.
And if
It's
you're
been a while.
Yes, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you. And if you're a subscriber, stay tuned for our subscriber tribute. And if you've not visited before, we are all things automotive. No, needlework. Anyway, we enjoy spending time with you and looking at what we're working on and things we've seen, things we can dig up that you might not have seen before. We just have a good time, and we're glad you're here to join us.
Yes, thank you.
And it has been a while. We went away and didn't come back. Well, actually, not quite true. We came back early and just never came back here.
I know. Yeah. We went on our guild getaway. Kind of.
Yes. We got as far as Ocean City, and I caught a cold.
Poor girl. She got pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not feel good at all. So we did make it in the room to hang out with people like one day.
Yeah.
You know. And we also had a snowstorm coming in.
That's what got us really back here.
And it just was...
Everybody was going, nope, we're not messing with the ice because it was supposed to get icy.
Yeah, so we did. We ended up leaving early, and that's it
was good though because we drove safely. Nobody was stressed.
Oh yes, and we got home before any of the snow started. The next day then was great because it did snow, and
pretty.
It was beautiful. And then it took you a little while to get your legs under you again.
3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, you did not feel good for a while.
No.
And then I went away to Texas.
Yeah.
And came back, and so it's just
got our feet wet in another state. I love it.
I did. I did not see any of my Texas Longhorns though while we were there.
Really, no steer.
No.
Wow, I would have thought you'd seen some between San Antonio and Austin.
Nope, nada.
Must be slaughter time. They got as big as they needed to be. They'll be back.
They were hiding.
Yeah, it's hard to see them behind the tumbleweed.
Oh my gosh, was the weather amazing though.
Yes,
wow.
It was beautiful.
Oh, it got me, I love snow, you know that, but it got me excited for spring and summer because it was 80 degrees and sunny.
And she was sending videos from the river walk. I've not been to San Antonio. I've been to Austin, but not to San Antonio. Yep. So I was looking at that and thinking, oh, that looks fun.
It was very fun. Yeah. Good times. And now we're all back and you're healthy. And
we are. And hi to everybody from our EGA table.
Yes. And our guild. And unfortunately, we didn't get to spend a lot of time with you, but
no,
there'll be other chances.
Yes. And we're looking forward to another getaway, which is only 4 months from now. Hopefully, we'll get our stitching early enough. That's the EGA trip in June. We're going to Carlisle area.
Yeah, like Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm, Gettysburg. Yeah.
Yep. So that should be fun. And we'll actually get some learned going on.
Yeah, man.
We haven't done that in a while. We haven't taken a class in ages.
Yes.
Except what we do ourselves, which is
I'm excited.
Entertaining at best. So we have a lot today. We have some beading, we have some stitching, we have some finishing, and we're having a good time.
And automotive.
And before we go, I'll just show you a little eye candy. This is something I pull out once a year, as you can imagine. It's a Seika pattern, which is a watercolor. They call it Seika watercolors. They use pearl cottons, they use different stitches, and they usually generally have a pattern to what they're doing. Like this one, you can see the different areas done in different stitches. And I had fun with the centers were supposed to be either stitched or some people put charms in them. And I thought, oh no, I'm going peppermints and beading. So I made it all purple or pink, white, and red, and I had a good time. So that comes out this time of year, goes away soon.
I wonder how many people actually really decorate for Valentine's Day.
I don't know. I have 2 little tiny Anna Lee mice that go on the hutch that are dressed in Valentine clothes. And a Valentine candy dish to put hearts in. Okay. That's the extent of my Valentines.
Yeah.
I probably have more Halloween than I do Valentine's. Really.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't have anything except I do like those hearts.
You do have a red and white pillow I made a couple years ago. I do remember that.
Yeah, but I don't put it out.
It was sad, wasn't it?
No,
it was kind of sad.
I swear I know where it is. It's in that box right around the corner. I still have it.
Sorry, mine's in my
stitching
mine's
box.
in the bottom of my curio cabinet. I almost got it out, and I thought, no, I just have to take it down and put it away again. I'll leave it. But it's fun.
Oh, and also one more thing that's going on. If you hear any noises, we are having work done to the back of the house. We are extending the roof over the deck, and just lots going on. They're doing a great job, but noisy.
Yes.
It's been noisy.
It has not been as noisy as I thought it would be, but I'm not here when they get here early and start. So
yeah, they started like 6:40 in the morning, and I think most of the noise is done. But it was interesting when I would have the boys, Rhett, and I'd have to take him home to his house for a nap. Jonah, I could actually put downstairs here in the bathroom with the fan on and sleep. So you get creative.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that'll be really nice.
You could put Dean Martin on in there.
I'll show you pictures then, when it's done. Maybe we'll get out back and do
that would be cool, wouldn't it? Because I have a picture of before you did that.
Yeah.
From the back. You could compare them.
Yeah.
Before and after.
Exciting.
It's always fun. Before we leave the EGA, I did pick up a couple patterns. Deb got some books, but she's got them put in her library. I left mine out being dutifully a floss tuber. The first pattern I found was cute. And I really, it kind of struck me in two ways. One, my daughter loves mermaids, so I thought it was cute. And secondly, it's just kind of in that whole cruise theme of being out in the water. And I thought it would be adorable. It's a little mermaid. It's called By the Sea Mermaid Locket. And it's in one of those Tim Holtz pocket watches. So it's easy finish. Cute, cute. So I'm going to maybe play with that.
She's adorable. Speaking of that, before you go anywhere, Liz made me this. And this is also in a Tim Holtz.
Definitely not a beach theme, but it is a winter theme.
I know. A beautiful little cardinal.
We both like cardinals.
Yes. So where do you get the Tim Holtz?
I got mine at Joann's.
Yeah. Okay. Michael's, Joann's.
Anywhere they do scrapbooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find that stuff. And maybe where they don't.
And maybe where they don't.
And then I picked up two Vicki Hastings Cricut Collection patterns I had not seen before. I just thought they were cute.
Yeah.
I liked the Santa with the candle.
Mm-hmm. I like that jack-o'-lantern too.
Yes, very cute. Reminds me of that free pattern we have with the series of jack-o'-lanterns by her.
Yeah.
So this one's cute, and this is pattern number 100. And then this one's
adorable. I have never seen this one.
I hadn't either. I didn't even know they had it. So Farmer's Market, and it is busy down in the market.
So cute.
It's got lots of activity. And that is pattern number 44. So that was fun. I found this.
Very cool.
And if you've not been to an EGA or a guild activity, we like every opportunity to remove stash from our homes and add people's stash back. So that's what we do. We all take stuff, leave stuff, bring stuff.
Cycle of life.
This is the cycle of life for Stitcher. We could probably get some mileage out of that one. So anyway, that was fun. I just wanted you to see those patterns quick.
Yeah.
And we have been doing some stitching for sure.
Yes.
That is going to be fun to show you.
All right. Should I show my stitching?
You want to show what you finished, or you want to start with something you didn't?
I'll just show this.
All right.
So,
drum roll.
I was working on the Kind and Gentle Woodland Holiday Sampler. This is the picture of what it's supposed to look like. I did not stitch everything, and I'll show you what all I have changed. It is stitched on a 40 count eggshell, and that is from Fiber on a Whim.
I shall do before and after. Because she said I didn't stitch it the way they did. No, that's an understatement. She changed the colors and everything.
Yes. All right, so this is what I have, and I am calling this a finish. So I did not do the cardinal or the letters in the background or the other ribbon up top. And I did change the teal to green. And then
Gorgeous
I
greens.
worked on this tree over here and just did a lot of fun, different stuff with that tree. That was a lot of fun to make it look like one of those feather trees. So yes, I'm calling that a finish.
And while they had an alternate color palette at Shepherd's Bush for this, Deb still changed the greens to her own, and the reds are different too. So she changed it up. But look, can you hold that up one more time? Look at what she did to the tree. That's the part I love. I love the way she so carefully stitched all the little sprigs and leaves and the berries on here. It's so cute. I actually was laying in bed with my cold watching her work on this part.
I felt so bad for you.
It's like, wow, she's really getting into those little sprigs.
Yes. So when I stitched the tree stem itself, ignore my awful nails, I did that in long arm cross stitch going across, and then I weaved the green through it, and then like Liz said, then I added a bunch of the little straight stitches, you know, going every which way. Did a little something on each branch, a little something different.
It's a good thing that bunny is strong enough to hold up all your
right.
stitches.
I think it's so cute though. It's like it's looking up at the tree like, oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, I was thinking,
and then
which
there's my
one is
ribbon.
mine?
Oh yeah. Again, that ribbon is done in the long arm cross stitch, and it really makes it go nice and quick too. So it gives it a nice texture, and that's that. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to finish it.
Can you show the greens one more time?
Yep.
Because there's a big difference in color palettes, and depending on what your colors are.
And fabric too. Yeah. This fabric I love with this green. This is the same fabric that I did my witch. And this piece was the one left over from doing the witch.
Was it?
It was perfect. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's such a neat color.
Very cute.
Thank you. So that's done. All right.
You know what?
What?
This isn't stitching, but I want to share something. We ask when we're doing like lost friends and things for people to let us know what they're working on. So I like to go back and look and see what I've never heard of before. I sent you a picture on your phone. Can you pull that up?
Yep.
So I went out and was reading through the comments, and someone was working on a piece by Pigeon Coop. I said, Pigeon Coop?
Yeah.
So I went out and looked it up, and the man's last name is Pigeon, and he has a website, and it's very similar, in my opinion, to Sumatra's style. Remember Sumatra, the bright colors that are online? I mean, I know they have published it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at these if you've seen Sumatra, but it's got a completely different take on it. It's just his approach to it and his channel that just struck me as that. But this is his homepage.
So he has a YouTube.
He has a YouTube, and it's called, well, he has a design site. This is a website.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know if he has a YouTube or not, but the Pigeon Coop is a website.
Okay, well, I love the face of this
Isn't
guy.
that neat?
He's so cute.
So that's a deer.
Yeah, he's cute.
And look up top if you can see the detail there. He's got all kinds of small little woodland looking pieces. You will enjoy visiting this. So thank you for sharing. We love to see new things, and Pigeon Coop is not one we visited.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Now, I was working on, as it would happen, a piece with rabbits as well. And this is the one I was working on before we went away. And I worked on it while we were there. And then also when I got home. So this is by Plum Street Sampler. It's called Hare's Christmas. This is going to be the pillow we talked about that Sally
we didn't
chose
get to
the
go.
threads. Yes,
but
we
that's
didn't
okay. I mean,
get to Salty
we'll
Yarns.
go back. But no, we did not, unfortunately, get to go to Salty Yarns.
We'll have to get our own weekend away and just do it. So this is where I am now. I've got the sleigh is done in the back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 bunnies. And now we're getting ready to work on the horsey that's up front. So I like it. Now, here's what I wanted to share. Deb and I were looking at it. Let me move my needle minder just a bit. So if you look at it, it's not popping. And I asked her about backstitch. I said, would you use the colors you're stitching with, or would you get like a single thread, like a twisted thread and stitch background or backstitch? So we talked about using sulky, and it was cool because look, I have almost an identical palette in the sulky colors to what the pearl cottons are. So it worked out well. So I'll be able to use the sulky threads to backstitch these all the way from the golds to the reds. So I think that's going to look okay. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
I was hoping you'd approve of my color choices.
Yes.
Because that's all I got. We're going to have to get into yours if this doesn't do it. Anyway, so that is fun. That one is what I've been working on. And it's easy because it's on that low count, 20 count fabric. And
and she doesn't have to backstitch everything, but like some of the detail to bring out around the rabbits and the rabbits themselves, I think that would be really pretty.
And then the Quaker emblem on the inside, I think I might stitch around that, and then maybe the sled. We'll see how the deer pops on it, but Well,
The
horse.
The horse deer.
The horse deer, yes. The one with the little wooden antlers. So,
Yeah, very cute.
you got another one you worked on?
Yes.
I had to see this one.
So I really want to get this one finished because it's getting very close. This is a GPA chart. Let me show you the design. It's very well loved, so.
Imagine tape.
Yeah. This is the Isabella Sinclair 1827, a Scottish sampler. This is the...
Folded,
Yep.
mutilated.
Torn. That's the chart.
Well loved.
And all I have to do is finish a corner of it up here. So...
And it's this corner up here, I think, right?
Yes.
Upper right. Summer khaki.
Okay, thank you. I am stitching it on 40 count summer khaki. That's Newcastle linen. And with some silks. Not the ones that are called for because we couldn't find them all when we were kitting them up that day. But very...
Couldn't find any, actually.
just a couple, yeah. But anyway, everything pretty much mimics what they called for. So
you
this
did a
is
great job of matching
sorry,
them.
Liz. This is what I have so far, and yes, like Liz said, I just have that corner to finish, and then it's done. These letters are so much fun.
Want me to do the border for you?
Yeah. You know,
What are the odds it'll come out even?
I think you would. I think you'd be fine with this border, but the corners are different. So
okay.
watch the corners.
All right, see,
Yeah.
there you go.
But oh my gosh, it's so pretty, and
Very
I will
pretty.
have this one framed.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't wait.
Love it. Yeah, those letters are so much fun.
Take it all back in.
Oh, we'll do yours again.
Well loved.
Yes, it's very well loved.
Oh, so I have some finishes today. I was
you
kind
little
of
stinker.
thinking, well, I was sitting there thinking, you know,
Good
I
for
have
you.
something fun on the video. So I went and I looked, and then I surprised myself because I had things in there that I had finished stitching and forgot I had finished stitching and put in my finishing pile. And I thought, why didn't I finish the finish?
Why didn't I finish the finish?
So the first one I'm going to show you here just has nothing to do with finishing, but I'm finishing the finishing. So
I hope nobody has a drinking game going while we're playing this tape because if they,
every time I
you say the word
stitch,
finish.
oh, I was going to say stitch. You can really have fun on one of these videos. Stitch. So we got ourselves in trouble here.
Yeah.
So where is my, I had it out. Okay.
What?
So the actual picture.
Oh, the picture.
of
I don't
this
know.
I pulled out once, but
Haven't seen it.
the reason, here it is now.
I see it.
So this is the chicken. You've seen it for almost a decade now, 7 years. I've had it a while. And I'm doing it on, I believe this is summer khaki as well, but it's a different count. And this one is done. All the stitching was done, but what I hadn't done yet and didn't realize was I hadn't put the back stitch on to do the joins because I'm going to do this without sewing it. I'm going to do it by hand when I finish it. So they suggested you use a pearl cotton number 12. I only have an 8 and I'll make do with the 8, but 8 and 12 can come on spools, and that's the way I buy this for certain projects. And that's what I'm using to outline it, and it's going really quickly. I've done this side here and started across the bottom, and it'll just all the way around, and then I'll be ready to start putting it together.
Nice.
Yeah.
It'll finally be a chicken.
It will be a chicken. And then I have the Christmas version that'll take another decade. And it's in process though, so it might actually get done a little earlier than that.
Lose your beak.
Oh yes, this was my big accomplishment yesterday. I made the beak. It goes inside when I'm done. I didn't want to take the chance though that I would separate this and then lose the linen before I made the beak. So that's why I did that, because I didn't want to cut it off.
Yeah.
Be beakless. And then the last piece I'm working on is
This is so cute.
a berry by Erica Michaels. It's called Expect Less. It's part of a club series she did through R&R Productions, Fabric, Dying to Stitch. Thank you. I knew that would come back to me. So I do have some of the other ones, and you'll see them. I was not a club member, but someone shared these with me. So that'll be fun. And this one's just, it's just real simple. And I'm just doing one thread on 36. And it's quick. It's not taking a while. I only started this, last week?
Yeah.
So, fun.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more intentional, and if I decide to start something small, actually finish it when I start it instead of going on to something else small.
Oh, I'm not intentional at all, except for starting new things.
It's very intently.
If they get finished, they get finished.
Yep.
I want to say a huge thank you to Mary. She had won something on our channel, and then she sent this kit that she was not going to stitch, and it is from Samplers Not Forgotten. It's called Lenten Rose. I'm saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is the design. I thought it was so pretty.
Wow, you got a lot done on that.
Thank you. And I just fell in love with it. It came with the fabric, which is 36 count Weeks Dye Works straw, and I started on it right away. Now there's two pink shades in there. I did change those out because I didn't want to use pink. So I'm doing more of like a gold theme to it. So these are my colors.
Very pretty.
It did come with all the greens, and then I'm using these two. This one's hiding. Yes, yep. It is. Those two, and then I did stick in this extra.
Oh, you added the blue.
Extra green blue. Yeah, it's called Poblano Pepper. Anyway, this is what I have so far.
How pretty.
Yeah, that's the bottom. Okay, so I'm starting with the the border.
And did you say that's 36 also, right?
36, yeah. And I'm doing the satin stitches in the middle. I did change that up, but it's coming out so pretty. And it's so much fun.
Very pretty.
So I love that color. There's more of a true color. I love this. This is going to be so pretty.
Mm-hmm. And just for anybody who might be new, fabrics change the color from the same dyer by lots and by count. Even sometimes I noticed when I worked at the shop, a higher count holds the color differently than a lower count.
That's so true.
Ada will be a little different, but now Ada comes in all these different beautiful mottled shades too. So
thank you so much, Mary. I got that out right away and thought I want to start that right away. I think what I'm going to do is shorten it just a little bit. I'm not going to do the alphabet up here, so I will finish off my border and come around this way. I'll probably do these 2 flower pots. So we'll just see. We'll see how that goes when I get up that way. But I am going to shorten it somewhat.
We shall hide and watch.
So pretty. Yeah. And there's a few different stitches in here, so that'll be fun too. But yes, I think that's so pretty. So thank you so much. And like Liz said, that I've gotten, I haven't put that down then.
Yeah, no.
since I started it.
You were working on that.
I was working on that
Friday, right?
Yeah. And last night during the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was last night, and I was stitching on that. Yep. And that's it for me. Cool. All my stitching.
We have
you have finishes.
Nashville Needlework coming up next month.
Yeah.
That's always fun. For those of you who are new to stitching, that is a time when designers go to Nashville and they show all of their upcoming new releases for the season, and the buyers from the stores go and they go from designer to designer and either pick up what they've already placed an order for or buy new things that they're seeing for their shops or their customers. And it's a lot of fun. We went in 2020. Yes. And
that's when you got this?
Yes. So I had found this kit by Manny Dodonna, Quaker Sewing Box at Salty Yarns. Might have been the first or second time we went. Remember?
Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah.
So I got that. Deb and I were just talking about the colors we chose because the colors that they referred to on here did not match. When I bought them, I didn't care for the way it looked compared to the pieces, which look like this. They didn't come anywhere close to that, the 2 I got. And again, dye lots and time.
Right.
So Deb and I picked out these 2 silks from my silk stash to use. Well, one's a silk and one's a cotton floss, and I don't care. And And those are going to be the two we're going to use to give
Beautiful.
as close as we can to that effect. So that will be fun.
Nice.
Now, you will understand, since I did have that in my stash, why I couldn't pass this when I actually got to visit her booth. This is so pretty, and I did get all of the accessories to go with it. So that's going to be fun. And the
pretty.
palette on that is all Weeks Dye Works.
What's the fabric? The fabric's beautiful.
Fiber on a Whim. And
Love
I
that
believe it is
Sugar and cream or something?
Well, what they call
So pretty.
No, I don't think I'm using what they called for.
Oh, really?
They call for Beige by Weeks. Is that beige? That might be. That could be Beige by Weeks Dye Works. Yep. It could be. You know what? I think it is.
Okay. It's very pretty.
It is. It's very light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see, but I'm thinking I may have specifically bought that. And it's 36 count as well. So
Okay.
that's looking smaller though.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's 40 count. I think this is one I bought at Fiber on a Whim when we were there.
Did you finish the edge?
No, I didn't. So maybe I got it at Salty Yards. It's terrible when your stash gets this size, ladies, because you can't remember where you got it. Anyway,
It's all right.
it is pretty.
Very pretty.
And I do recall thinking about whether a 4 count difference would make a big difference on the finished product. And 4 threads difference, I decided wouldn't make a big difference on that can to mount it. So I think that's why I went with the higher count for my stash. But to me, that looked creamy.
Oh, so pretty. I
So-
love it. Beautiful.
We shall see.
Beautiful.
But, so, Nashville Market, go online. You can look it up under that. You can see lists of the vendors who will be there with their designs.
and lots
you
of designers are putting out videos. And so maybe you can get a little sneak peek too.
Yes, they like to
Yeah.
do that, especially if they have a floss tube channel. They'll
That's what I meant.
share it all with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So have fun and get out those notepads, which,
Yeah.
by the way, that was funny. Some people were commenting how they liked our floss tube channel. But we have put a big dent in their pocketbook. Isn't that what this is about? It's what the EGA meetings are about, too.
That's right.
Everything's about putting a dent in your wallet.
Oh, man.
So that was fun.
Oh,
And
you can't take it with you.
Nope. No, which is why, now that you mention that, we're going to start something new this year, which it will be our 8th year coming up. And it's called Stash Box. And I want to pare down my craft area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a postal box, small, medium, large, whichever one I get at the time. And if you are interested in the contents of the stash box, you pay the postage and I will send it to you. And I just want to pass some things along. And so that's something exciting to look for. We aren't Mrs. Quilty, but we will have some stash boxes for you.
Yeah, nice.
So,
nice.
and of course you get to see it first.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Then it
Now-
won't show up in the box.
Will they'll have to be a subscriber too, of course, right?
Yes.
To the channel. Okay. All right.
Which
Very
brings up
cool.
another point.
Very cool.
We do our subscriber tributes and you heard the alarm go off.
Yipper doodles. All right. So today we would like to say a huge thank you to 2 specific
People's
subscribers. Yes. And the first one, these 2, go to
That's brilliant.
Karen. It's Karen Allison K9J. And you will be receiving.
The first one is from Needlework Press, and it's called an Antique Sampler, MI1763. It's really got pretty color palette on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very nice. And the other one you'll be receiving is called Easily Distracted, and it's by It's So Emma. And this pattern in this particular photo was done on one of their project bags, which was something that Deb and I were talking about a couple videos ago with the gingerbread design on the one quarterly stitch. You remember that?
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like if you do it. This is how you do it.
Okay, so thank you very much for subscribing. And our second subscriber tribute today, you go by Jillise, Jillise 3729, and you'll be receiving.
The first one is the Ann Goodall sampler from Little House Needleworks.
All right.
And that's let's see. It says it is a reproduction, so it doesn't give me any of the information right there. And then Wedding Sampler Cross Stitch. This is by It's So Emma as well. That's a pretty
I think that's
sampler.
very pretty because it's so, well, I love that it's only in one color. That's just awesome. But I like that it's not real busy.
No.
I mean, I know there's a lot of flowers and stuff, but maybe because it's only one color, it just doesn't have a real busy look to it. It's very cute.
And the design does say, to me, with two birds, it says anniversary. I mean, I get that looking at just the picture.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's so pretty.
So,
all right, so thank you so
those.
much. We also had a giveaway in our last video where you had to use a keyword pillow, and Liz is passing along the pillow you can stitch on with the charts, and also some Q-snap covers, like clips. Okay, and so your keyword was pillow.
Clamps.
Yeah, and that is going to Phyllis Lundy 8803. So congratulations and thank you very much.
Have fun, Phyllis.
Today we want to do another giveaway. I have two of these kits from Bothy Threads. They're kind of like, you know, contemporary Art Deco style. They come with, excuse me, the Ada and also all the threads.
That one's called Oriental Rose.
And this one is called Lovebirds. Again, it's the whole kit. If you are interested in these, I think because they look well together, we're just going to do one giveaway.
That's
Somebody
nice.
can have both of them.
Hang them together. I think that'd be pretty, or pillows or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So if you are interested in these kits, do you want to do Bothy?
Yeah.
Okay. BOTHY is your keyword. And then we'll give those away on our next video.
All right.
Okay.
Another reason, folks, be a subscriber.
Yes, Bothy, right? Okay.
Not to mention it encourages us. We
Yeah.
like encouragement.
Okay.
All right. Well, that brings us to our finishes, which is fun.
To your finishes.
Yeah. Well, it's our channel, so they can be our finishes. She's seen them. She got to peek earlier.
Oh, they are so awesome.
So, in 2020, when we went to Salty Yarns for our last, well, we went, but we didn't attend the Jamboree. But they had kits left over. And our friend Sandy was getting them, and I thought, oh, I want to see what they did. Well, I fell in love with it because it was supposed to be the last time they were at Salty Yarns on the boardwalk. So they did kind of a tribute to the Langford Hotel. And Erica Michael's tribute was really neat. I'll show you the picture. I thought I put it up to show you. Anyway, it is a...
Do you want me to look for it?
I thought I had a needle book. Well, that'll do on the one I did, but I was looking for the needle book. But either way.
Do you want me to hold this up?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the strawberry I finished. It's a kit. Came all put together with everything in this package from her. But she also has a needle book that's got a picture of the Langford on it and a little bit of water. And it's
really
cute.
cute.
It goes with this. But I stuck that picture somewhere. I can't. Wait, maybe I put it up here.
And you've already done the fob.
I did. And
Yeah.
I did not grab that today. But I did the
I
other.
have mine.
Oh, okay.
You want me to get it?
Sure.
Okay.
So this was one kit that I'm going to show you from Erica Michaels, and then she did a peyote fob for a second class, and then the third class is called Stitching Parlor, and I did not bring that because I haven't worked on that, and that was by another designer at that same Jamboree. So now I did mine on a different fabric, and I made my strawberry larger.
I love it.
So this is, now they finished them as a pin cushion and laying down and with pins in it. I like the pins in it, and I did get the set that she used, which I thought were adorable. But I do think I'm going to ultimately put a cord on it and hang it on my strawberry tree.
I was going to say, yeah.
I think I will. So that was fun. And I did this like I had done another one. I used sawdust in the bottom so I could get it nice and firm. And then I finished the top with the polyfill. It just makes it a little easier to gather at the top with the polyfill instead of the little granular things. And then I had fun with the top the way she did it.
And you seam it together by hand, don't you?
I do it all by hand, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's perfect.
I could do sewing machine, but I like, once I learned how to finish by hand, I just like the feel of it, and I like doing it. So that's, oh, there it is.
Now you find it.
I already stuck it in there. So that's the needle book that goes with it. And I don't know if she just had the tray for a photo or if other people had trays, but I certainly have enough places to put it when I'm done.
And this is the fob. And Liz made me one, and that's, if you've ever been to the old Langford, they had these white rocking chairs all along their front porch, and you could just sit there and stitch and watch the ocean.
Watch the ocean. And all the people walking up and down the boardwalk. That was fun too. Neat. So then, speaking of fobs, that would bring up the second project I did this week. I pulled this out, and I got this at Nashville in 2020, also in Pat and Peggy's booth. That was so much fun going in there. I had never met them. I took a little class that they had at the needlework convention, and then got to go look through their stuff. And that one I hadn't seen before, so that was fun.
That's really pretty. Yeah.
And I just tucked it onto a pair of purple scissors, and it's got the purple umbrella and then the flower. And these are very different beads on the fringe than some of my other fobs, so that was fun. So that was that one.
Very cool.
Thank you very much. And then last but not least, there was a kit at, this was all Nashville.
Wow, look at you finishing everything.
Okay, so this one was Praiseworthy Stitches, and it was a tiny little kit that I got, but it only had a tiny little photo, and I lost that somewhere. So I don't have a photo of it, but it's a Quaker strawberry that they did. Now, what I didn't know when I finished it was that the wool cap is pressed felt, not a woven wool felt. So it didn't stay tight on the edges when I tried to lay it down with some stitches. So I'm going to put either a cording or some beads around the edge just to finish it off a little cleaner before I hang it up on the tree.
That's so pretty.
And of course it's blues and gold, so I had to do it.
Yeah.
And it was just another little cutie thing that was there from Nashville.
Very cool.
So those were my finishes.
Very, very cool.
It was a strawberry season.
That's right.
And
I can't wait for
I told Deb,
season.
I think I have 3 more still in my bin.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Hopefully
hopefully
another tree.
we'll spend a little. Yes.
Jeez.
Could you mention that to your husband?
Okay.
Or a board with lots of hooks on it or something. I can hang them from the ceiling. My brother hung all his models when he was a kid.
Oh, really?
He'd make planes, like
that's cool.
like the Air Force planes.
Yeah.
And then he'd use fishing line. And he had them all hanging from
That's
his
a great
ceiling.
idea.
It was pretty cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, it was cool. All right, well,
Nice.
that's our stitching for today.
That's a wrap.
And we will hopefully be back before too long to share some more work with you and some more things we discover. And please stay in touch. Our email addresses are in the description box. We reference the video and any highlights in there, and if you need to look anything up, you can find it there. You'll also find links to anything special that we talk about in that section.
Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, for hitting the like button, and for leaving comments.
Yes, and
Thank you.
if you haven't been out to visit other channels, there are so many floss tube channels now out there with people sharing their needlework interests, and lots of fun to watch while you're stitching. So be sure to check them out. And thank you to all the designers and manufacturers that keep this all going. And as always, share the joy of needlework.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.